Hello, in this lesson I want you to analyze the characteristics of graphs of quadratic functions, and I want you to graph quadratic functions. Some vocabulary you're going to come across is quadratic function, standard form, parabola, axis of symmetry, vertex, minimum, and maximum. So first off, a quadratic function is anything that's to the second power. So we call that the quadratic term. The term that's to the first power we call the linear term, and the term without a variable is our constant term. Now, if your quadratic term is 0, it's not a quadratic anymore. If your linear term is a 0, it's still a quadratic, or if the constant term is 0, it's still a quadratic. So the parent function, the most basic one we have, is x squared. The standard form, we write it from the increase in decreasing order of the exponents. So we're going to go our squared term, our linear term, and then our constant term. The type of graph we're going to get is a parabola. It's a U-shaped graph. So it's not a V like absolute value. It's going to be a U-shaped graph. It's a curve. The axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is what's going to divide our parabola in half. And what that is, to find the x-coordinate of your axis of symmetry, which is going to be the line. That's why it's x equals, it's a vertical line. It'll be the opposite of b over 2a. b and a come from the standard form. Your y-intercept is going to be at c, because remember, your y-intercept is when x is 0. So if your quadratic and your linear terms are both 0, then you have your y-intercept left over.